When you look at the situation between Chelsea and Chelsea fans and Nikolas Jackson and how well Jackson is faring and what he said in the last couple of days over his move to Bayern Munich, you realize that actually it's a situation of maybe no love lost, no love found between both sides. But from my own perspective, I think it's too early for Jackson to make that statement. But then in his mind, I know he feels no matter what it is, there is no how it is, who is on the ground is never scared of falling. I think that's the situation he finds himself. I think that's how he sees it because if not, he wouldn't be making some controversial statements. He's actually made some statements stating how he's been the only player who has been able to score up to 30 goals for Chelsea since Diego Costa, and then he's also gone ahead to talk about a couple of things about him and Chelsea, and then making the football world understand that yes, apart from Villarreal, Chelsea have not really played a huge role in his career, and then he said that the team that gave him the platform to exploit himself, to show himself at the top level, is Villarreal. And then if you look at that situation, you realize that you're going to feel with the team, and then you're also going to feel with the player. Because then for me, I feel, see, first thing first, this guy feels bad that he at a point fell down the pecking order. But I have to understand Chelsea as well, and that's why I talked about something. I said if clubs have that disdain, that power to push a player who is not doing well out of the team, a player who is doing well also has the right to decide that I want to leave this team. That is the situation we had in Alexander Isak. Yes. Now the club felt, see, you've fallen down the pecking order. Okay, fine. And this player felt bad. He feels okay. I've given a lot to this team. But for me, I said, for you, before you feel bad, sit yourself down and ask yourself one question. Chelsea is a team that is known as serial winners, at least in the 21st century. Yes, they are known as serial winners, at least in the 21st century. Now, do you think you've done enough? If you check down the history of top strikers who have played for Chelsea in the 21st century per se, do you think you've done enough to get that this thing? To be honest with you, Chelsea fans and coach was actually very very patient with Jackson because Jackson missed so many glorious opportunities to put the team in great position. If you look at Nunes, when he left Liverpool, he didn't go there to start claiming, to start forming how good he was and all that and all that. No, because if Nunes sits down and observe how much he has cost Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp's last season, if Nunes had taken his chances, Liverpool would have won league. But he missed glorious opportunities that even knocked that. At the end of the day, we could rule those opportunities for letting Liverpool drop out of Europa League, Atalanta in the Atalanta game, and then Crystal Palace and many more games like Everton game in Jurgen Klopp's last season. So same situation we found Jackson in right now. He has to do better. Let's be honest with ourselves. He has to do better. He's a good player, no doubt about it, but his end product, his final touch in the final third, lets him down. For you to go back now and start telling, the truth is that, see, Bayern Munich president has said he needs to play up to 40 games for him to be able to start, for him to be able to be signed permanently by this team. Simply means Bayern Munich don't have any obligation. They don't feel the distance to sign him on permanent terms. And right now, it doesn't look like Chelsea are willing to retain him. With what he's saying, do you think Chelsea will reintegrate him to the squad in which case anything happens? I feel that Jackson knows that he feels that his career in Chelsea is over, regardless what happens in Bayern Munich. Yes, that's what I think. I don't know what your thoughts are about it because what I feel, he has to be more professional, calculate his words. We know that yes, he was pushed out of the club, but ask yourself one question: did you do enough? Did you deliver the team? Were you like the opportunities you were missing? Don't you sit down and feel I missed glorious opportunities that let me that made this team push me out? Or has he ever sat down and thought about that? He has to think about that too. That will definitely help him. That's my thoughts about this situation of his because he needs to look at it too and think in that direction. Yes, that's what I think. That's what my thoughts are. So Jackson on his own needs to do better to put himself in a better position. Now he may not likely sign for Bayern Munich. Chelsea fans feel, oh, this guy you've not even signed and you're rebelling us. Jackson, you have to be professional. Chelsea fans, don't make it look like you actually ever loved him. There was no love here, no love lost, no love found. Yes.